So if you came here for skating, I got good news for you. Timestamps. I got timestamps in this video, so if you don't want to listen to my stupid talking or me ramble on and on about blah, 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 particularly the subject, posers versus kooks, go to the timestamps, skip to the part where it's just skating, and then there'll be no more talking, and then you can skip past that talking, and then it'll go to skating again, because usually my videos go talking, skating, maybe talking at the end. Anywho, yeah, click that if you don't care about this, but I'm going to get right into it with the talking part. What do I mean by posers versus kooks? If you're unfamiliar with what each of them means, or if you assume that they are the same thing, news for you, evidently they're not. So I'm going to start this video off by defining, starting off with kooks. No, we'll do posers first, actually. Posers is more fun. So what is a poser? Poser is someone who's super fake. They're pretending to be whatever it is that they're pretending to be. So it'd be like, if you're like the stereotypical poser skater, mall grabs his board because no one told him not to, I guess. I don't know why that's a poser thing. It's a lot of people just, you know who Yoshi Tenenbaum is? Super good skater, perfect stereo skateboards. He mall grabs. He's just like, it makes sense. I don't know. I just want to hold my board by that. It's a dumb thing to not be a part of. But people who, I remember when I went to school, this is real. There was people, I was the only skater in my school. That's how old I am. No one skated back then. And some kid took sandpaper and he would rub down the side of his shoe where you would like get marks. And like, I remember he had like a World Industries binder, and I was just like, oh, this guy like skates. This is like before World Industry was like, went like real dark and lame. And then I think it's back now though. Actually, it is back. Anthony Shetler started the new World Industries. So World Industries is back, but this is before it came back, after it died and then came back again. I don't know. The company's lived and died more than my interest in The Walking Dead. He did that, and then I remember he had scratch marks on his board between his trucks, like he was doing board slides. But I knew it was bullshit, because when I met up with him, first of all, he didn't want to skate. He was like, oh, I have a hurt ankle, I don't want to skate. And I'm like, I was literally just in gym class with you. You seem to be fine, but whatever. But his board slide marks went from like truck to truck, like up and down. Like he took something and like scratched the graphic off, which is a complete waste of a graphic. But yeah, that is like what a poser is. Someone who's pretending to be cool, someone who's pretending to be part of the clique, or pretending to be part of whatever activity it is. You don't see them, at least I don't see them as much because I'm not in like school anymore. I think that's something that you more encounter in social situations. And I really, I go to the skate park a lot, and that's when I see other skateboarders interact with people in general, because I don't really do parties. I don't even like skateboard events. I don't really like going out and doing that kind of stuff. But, if someone was at a skate park and they were trying to skate, then by default, they're not a poser. They're trying to skate. Being a beginner at something is not a poser. Like, Lil Wayne was never a poser. Lil Wayne could literally do anything you wanted to do. He could be with, like super hot models, and he could do any drug that he wanted and go to any party that he wanted and get all the validation that he ever needed, but he chose to skateboard. And to me, that's like the coolest thing ever. Same thing with Justin Bieber. Talk all the shit you want. Those guys could have been doing anything else, and they were actually skateboarding. They were trying to learn tricks. They were like falling. Like there's that clip of Justin Bieber like busting his ass. Like he was trying to do tricks. Like he fell. Like that's a part of skating. Falling doesn't make you a poser or a kook. Falling makes you an actual skateboarder. So basically there's those guys, and here's some skating. Yeah, we're at Cherry Skate Park. This is my favorite place to warm up. This is more park to Haley. Like she hates this park, and I love this park. It just has everything you need. It has all the basics. We were just talking about like warming up. She prefers to warm up on transition. I feel like when I warm up on transition, it just doesn't warm up the right muscles. So when I go like street skating, it makes me warm up a lot faster, and in my opinion, better for the type of skating that I do. If I just do a bunch of like ollies and 50-50s, really low impact, barely ollieing things like board slides and slappy crooks. And that helps me like kind of transition into like more normal tricks. Whenever I skate transition and I try to do that, like I feel like it takes more energy to pump than it does to like warm up for me. Like it's kind of like my energy is being spent more than I'm warming up. That's how it feels to me, but
doesn't make sense.
What?
You're engaging the muscles.
Yeah, I know, just not in the way that I want to engage them.
It's a mental block for you?
I don't know about mental.
Okay, what do you got?
Yeah.
Front or Bennett grind?
No, not yet.
I saw you do one earlier.
No.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, but I sat down for like ever.
5
like,
minutes?
Oh, I was waiting for you. I'm faking.
Oh, shit. Zoom in so we don't see those arms.
What arms?
Exactly. Oh, man. Body. You know what I will say about this park? I do like that they installed a parking curb. That's about it. What about regular very on foot?
But I'm over here now.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've really landed anything yet.
Oh, you landed things. You didn't even what are you doing?
Get out of my way.
Get out of my eye line. That was a very tall, not pop, nollie flip.
Carlos, that's what I was trying.
Chris.
I like that not tall, or tall not poppers.
Alright, Philbin, go. Go.
I gotta wake up. Okay. I want to skate the ledge, Haley. Thanks.
Nollie flip.
Go on. Saying tricks and stances that I'm not actually in. I definitely touched.
It's okay. Come on. Oh, big. Shit. Still going.
Whatever, I don't care. She's tired. And now kooks. What is a kook? A kook is more or less someone who does do the activity. Like, let's say, we're gonna stick to particularly things that pertain to skateboarding. Like, a kook is someone who would show up to the skate park and either be snaking everyone or just being like really weird and awkward to everyone, like waxing the crap out of a ledge that everyone's already skating, just like very sort of not paying attention or reading the room in any situation, or they'll like talk to you in a really awkward way, like, or like be like, I've definitely had people come up to me and be like, hey, can you backside heel flip? And then I'll be like, what? And they'll be like, because I can. And then they just like skate away. Like, there's actually a pro skater who's very, very world renowned now. In fact, he has won, I'm pretty sure he won Skater of the Year. He definitely won Skater of the Year. He did win Skater of the Year, because now I remember his trip. And he did some shit like that to me when he was a little kid. He was younger. But he like said something along those lines. And then I was just like, what? And then he just like skated away. And I was like, okay. And then I remember he was just like, oh, who do you ride for? You got a board sponsor? And I was just like, yeah. Like, at the time I was getting stuff from Stereo. I was like, Stereo. And he was like, oh, cool. I ride for blah, blah, blah. And then just like skated away again. I was like, what's going on? But anyway, it's like, that's like a kook move. He grew out of that. He's not a kook anymore. In fact, he's one of the raddest skateboarders ever to touch a skateboard. And no, I'm not going to tell you who he is. You can guess all you want in the comments. In fact, I want you to guess in the comments, because I have a feeling no one's going to get it right. I feel like he's like someone you just don't expect or think of when it comes to being a kook. But anyways, people who do stuff like that, and it's not necessarily just general, because I know that all those examples are just like generally like really cocky things to do. But like another kook thing that someone could do is like, I don't know, like something sort of like really attention seeky. Like, you know, I think a lot of people, when they see people come to a skate park to do freestyle tricks in the skate park, and it's just like you're not using any of the obstacles, that's kind of kooky. Because it's just like, oh, well, you're just taking up space and you're not actually a part of what's going on here. You're interrupting the flow. By all means, if you want to freestyle, that's sick. I think freestyle is cool, man. Like, Andy Anderson does freestyle. That's cool. And that guy who does waltz skateboards, Mike Osterman, that guy, I met him. He was nice. He used to work at Starbucks. He makes a great iced coffee. So, you know, I don't think that's kooky. Just like stuff like that, or like, I'm sure you've seen the clip of it's a classic clip, In Bloom. This guy's like, it's a transpo video, and he like rolls out of the bowl and does like a front flip out of like the bowl off a skateboard and tries to land on another skateboard and hits him in his face. And he's wearing these super baggy Jinko jeans. Now this is 2002, mind you, or something like that. So this isn't like the satirical, oh, I wear baggy jeans, but I'm like quirky or whatever, which I also think is kind of like whatever. I mean, it's whatever. But like when it was like actually like people were like really cringy when they did it. Like I'm talking like original OG Hot Topic days, to the point where Hot Topic wasn't even a thing yet. And, you know, like he had like straps hanging off his pants and all that crap. And yeah, he tries to like front flip one of the board, and the board hits him in the face. And then he just like runs and jumps back into the bowl. It's like a 12-foot bowl, and he just like parkours into the bowl. That guy was a kook. So yeah, basically that's the definition of the two. And here's some skating before I compare the two. All right, we're at this college, the one we got kicked out of last time. I would very much like to get a full session in this time. We're going to start off at a spot that I haven't skated in the video yet. Also, it happens to be a spot I've never skated at all. It's this curve ledge right when you get into college. We have wax. It is hot though, but most of the ledge seems to be shaded, so maybe the wax won't melt right away. Here she is, little cutie, little nose slidey, board slidey guy. If I 50-50 it there, it looks like I lock into both sides, which I'm pretty bummed on, because that just means it's a fat square rail. Sort of, kind of fun.
As soon as you landed it, your alarm went off, but
Okay, I'll do it again.
you can do it again, I guess. Uh-oh. Okay, well, they don't care.
Like how I sort of, kind of, almost sort of went to hurricane.
Oh my god. Wow.
That was sketchy.
Yeah, same damn spot, yeah.
Now we know that a nose slide's good. Let's do slide the crook.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to at least get to like there.
To the place where you got stopped on the nose slide.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that ledge. Not the best ledge. It looks incredible. Like, you drive past it right when you come into the college, and every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, wow. And now that I skated it, I'm like, oh, that's why no one else really skates it. Someone could probably do something cool on it. I'm just not that person. So we just found this absolutely perfect ledge in the shade. Everything about this is just gorgeous. Didn't wax it, just jumped on. The first time I jumped on back 50-50, I almost like slipped out. Like, it's super good. And Haley's gonna do... Ooh, it is a line. Oh, it's a longer line. I don't know, Haley. Oh, it's the longest line. Sheesh. Roasted it first try. This is our spot. We're skating from now on. No, oh, I stopped it because you didn't do the nose grind. You heard me. drop it again because you didn't do the nose grind. I just pushed. First try?
I was trying to front truck.
0th try? Oh yeah.
I don't think you can do it on this ledge.
You have to wax it, but you could definitely do it on this ledge.
It's too like.
Well, that was proper.
I didn't slide there, it stuck.
I think he slid. Try that in the line. Go. That ain't happening. Not in the streets. Oh! It's big. Oh! First try, switch tail. You can do the half cab nose 270 again?
No.
That a girl. She's been skating this thing for a minute and we still haven't had to wax it. It looks like it's getting a little sticky though. I thought you were gonna try for regular front tail. That'd be really cool.
Why not? Damn.
That's the one. Keep going, keep going. How bummed are you that you did that tail slide so good after that really horrendous half cab nose slide kick turn? No, the tail slide was good. It slid good and you popped out good. That was a sick ass tail slide.
Oh, should I actually try to land it?
I say give it at least 5. Something else. Something random. Oh, front crook.
Dude, stop.
Now do the sliding crook line.
Oh, okay. What can I do with you?
Slab it crook, tray flip, and then something, not front nose. So far so good. How drained are you? That is honestly like the first 2 tricks, the half cab nose 270 and half cab heel are like my arch nemesises. Do you say nemesises?
No,
Oh, nemesi? That's not right. chunks out of it. Like this one's less skated, but the chunks are like less scattered, so you feel yourself like really like click into them. But I mean, it's the one works, so I know I can do it. Oh my god. Fuck it. Because like the chunks are like on the corner, I can't drag my like base plate against it, so I gotta like tail slide here until I get past that middle chunk. Really? Alright, keep going. Because my hole in my shoes are already done. That actually really hurt.
Maybe shove?
I'll just do back on your nose. Okay.
It's good for slide tricks. It's just hard because right on the corner it's chunked up.
Yeah.
So any ones where you really have to pinch it, I feel like it's hard to make grind.
That actually kind of pinched. That felt pretty good. That was like only shoe sliding, no track. Once again, only shoe sliding. So when it comes to like a hot summer day, super hard to find like a spot to go to. Finding a shaded spot's pretty rare. We actually talked about going to the barracks today, but to be honest, it's also super hot in there. There's actually not AC in there. That's why I see so many people glistening with sweat with their shirts off. But we happened to stumble upon this amazing spot. Not only is it a perfect height ledge, like, and I mean, when I say a perfect height ledge, I mean, this is the exact dimensions of a ledge that I would want it to be. Like, it's like, you know, it's a decent height. It's tall enough that it's like, you gotta try to do a trick, but also it's not so tall that you're like, oh, this is uncomfortable. It's an amazing length. It has like a coat of paint on the whole thing, so like grinds pretty cozy. The material doesn't chunk up too bad. And the second important thing that you want with the ledge is super good ground. And this ground right here, it has an awning over it. So not only is it shaded, it doesn't get any weather ever. This is like skate park ground. This ground is legitimately like the barracks ground, but not slippery. It is 100% perfect ground for any obstacle. Like I would literally bring my flat bar here and skate it. So you have perfect ledge, then you have the perfect amount of space to do a flat ground trick. Not only do you have the perfect amount of space to do a flat ground trick, there's this one crack right here, and then butter smooth. No weather, nothing, just absolutely perfect. Everything pops cool, and it's like echoes in here, so when you pop, it's like it's very satisfying. And then right around the corner, you got another ledge. This ledge also painted, also good. It's a little bit more chunky. Once someone comes here and gets a few more grinds on it, and they grind out these like little chunk corners, when it gets a little bit more rounded over, it's gonna be the perfect spot. It's also like way down there's like a long force there if you wanna do like a 300 trick long line to get to this. There's also this ledge right here, which I actually think is pretty cool. You can do like board slide pop overs to this bench, which I plan to film like a real line here for a video part. If you wanna practice your trick into the grass, you can do it on this ledge. I'm pretty sure that this ledge used to be over there, I want to say. This got moved for sure because I've skated this to where there was no bench here. Still super incredible spot. What else can I say? I mean, it's at a place that has a ton of other skate spots to skate as well. So we definitely got like a day's worth of fun. So what is the worser of the two? Is it the person who is pretending to be a part of a something in order to, I don't know, make friends or be liked or seem cool or to, I don't know, show off to some of his friends, or a person who is like kind of like involved in the community, but he's going about it like all wrong, just rubbing everyone the wrong way, or just being a goofball and not necessarily always negatively affecting everyone. Because like sometimes someone's just like so in their own world, they're just like, okay, like that guy's over there doing his thing, I guess. I don't know. But you know, that person might still qualify as a kook. In my opinion, if I had to choose between the two, I think there's two different answers, which I know sounds like such a cop-out. But if I had to choose between which one I would deal with, I would much rather deal with a poser. Because it's just like, okay, like, I have sympathy. Because I'm just like, okay, man, like, I'm not saying that I don't have sympathy for kooks either, because I do. I love me some kooks. Kooks, those are good people. They're fun to talk to. They always got some sort of crazy story, and it's like really fun to find out how the hell they ended up being the person that they ended up being. But I would rather deal with a poser just because it'd be like less jarring for the most part. I think you could kind of like walk them through it, like, hey man, like why don't you just like actually do it, you know? So personally, but if I had to choose which one I would be out of the two, I would rather be the kook. Because, I don't know, there's something, like, I find fascinating about, like, kind of... I'm not saying, like, I like it when people, like, don't like me or when I annoy people or when I rub people the wrong way. But it's, like, very interesting for me to, like, read their language and, like, see, like, what I'm saying and doing and how that's, like, affecting them one way or another. And when it's, like, negative and really jarring to them. Especially when it's, like, authentic me, though. Like, not when I'm, like... trying to bother someone, but like, you know, if someone just like authentically doesn't like me, I always kind of get a kick out of it. I'm always just kind of like, what is it that about me that's really bothering you? Like, and I try to like figure it out. Like, is it like that I talk really fast, or is it like that I'm like so satirically mean to my friends? Because a lot of people evidently don't like that. People think that I'm an actual bully when in fact, like, I absolutely love my friends. I adore the people that I'm with, and they are my friends for very good reason. And on camera and off camera, they are just as mean to me back. And sometimes I don't always put the they're talking back to me in my videos because it's my video and I'm filming me talk most of the time. So I don't have any of them mic'd up, which I plan to do at some point in time. I'm gonna buy some mics so I can have like me and a couple of my friends mic'd up. But anywho, yeah, I don't know. I think it'd just be kind of fun, like just to be like some goofball like cartwheeling through the skate park and we're like, what the fuck are you doing? And just being like, I don't know, cartwheels. Like, I don't know. To me, that would be like kind of amusing. But I do have sympathy for both. If you're a kook, or if someone, like if you go to the skate park and you feel like a severe outcast and it's just who you are, you know, then it's just like, that's just who you are, man. You just own it. Like, I hope that you find other people of similar outlandish tastes or because I mean skateboarders in general when I was growing up were the kooks, right? Like you were a kook in the social world because you skateboarded. The thing that I say more than anything is I used to not have any friends because I skated, and now I only have friends because I skate. So we were the kooks of the world, and now we're not. Now skateboarding is the coolest thing in the world. It's in the Olympics. People like models and actors and singers, they're all like, yeah, skateboarding, that's a Thrasher shirt, yeah, it's so cool. And then like the whole poser thing, I don't think a beginner is a poser, like I said, but I definitely like remember like having like a friend try to like tag along with me like earlier on, who's gonna remain nameless, and like he would wear like skate stuff like that and didn't skate, and he just like authentically like really liked the culture though, and I think he could be confused for like a kook, or I mean for a poser. And I see like a lot of like girls who are like really interested in skateboarding, like girls who don't like skateboard, but they're just like, oh yeah, like skating's sick, and they like know like skateboarding trivia and stuff like that. And I see there's like a weird backlash from like skater guys, like, oh, you only care about skating because you want to like bang like chicks and dudes that skateboard. And it's like, maybe they just like skateboarding. What? Like, are you kidding me? Like, when I'm done skating, when I can't skate anymore, I'm still going to pay attention to skateboarding. Just because someone has a passion for skateboarding or enjoys the culture of skateboarding and doesn't actually participate doesn't mean that they're a poser. It just means that they like that thing. You don't have to participate in it. I mean, look at football. 99% of fans of football probably have never really played football other than in PE. So I mean, like me personally, like I'm a fan of a lot of things that I can't play an instrument. I absolutely love music. I can't play cowbell, for God's sake. I'm awful at it. But anyhow, yeah, that's Kooks 3 points, Posers 3.5 points. So 2 points. Yeah, Posers win. Kooks.